It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Good evening, model citizens. It's Sidetrack Sunday, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and it is the day before Valentine's Day, all on one big important night, and thank you all for coming and joining us tonight. Tonight I've got some boxcars on my bench, and my thought is that I'm going to do some truck and coupler conversions and basically just look over some of my rolling stock that kind of sits in the back corner because it's got the wrong couplers. And maybe we'll change some couplers and add some more boxcars to the boxcars that I don't run because I don't have a layout to run them on. Anyway, let's say hello to everybody and see who all is here tonight. We've got Stephen Wigwag Workshop Mute. Steve Childers is in the house. Thomas Splitrock 323 is here. John Schuylkill River Valley. Sarah's Attic of Treasures. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Roy Eltham in the house. Ray Boble as well. Mike the Rail Artist is here. Pennsylvania 6200. Andrew Mr. Pictovid. Mr. Jimbo Trains. I'm having a hard time reading people's names, and they're like right in front of me, and I still can't read them today. Marty from M&M Short Lines Railroad, Greg Midsummer, Railway N Scale, Lynn McCurdy in the HD MMRC, Crazy Joe 67, welcome, good to see you back, haven't seen you in a little while. John Train BFGR, John Benicki is here, Joe Raider Black Rock Central Railroad, Edward Happy Valley Hobbies is here, David Atkins is here, but he's going to have to leave shortly for dinner. We have Conrail 8098, Carolina Foothills Railroad, Cameron with Caboose 121, Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, Andy Ambrose is in the house, Kyle Stevens sneaking in as well. Let's see, did anybody else sneak in? Sparky 107, Steve 87th PSAP, and John from Wimble Train, ending off my list for tonight, but thank you all so much for being here. I put a little poll in that I thought some people would appreciate, and so far it's going about how I expected it. I had no idea there was even a game going on until Friday. Sparky 107 107. Heath is having a hard time with names, so I'm not even going to try. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's definitely a hard thing to try. Let's see. I've got some trains running back there. Two of the consists are basically the same that you've seen, except my Z scale. I pulled out the AZL, which is American Z Lines locomotive. It's the one that took the flying leap off of my layout, off of my Z scale layout not too long ago. It's somewhere on my channel. We've got the breast cancer awareness train running as well. And we've got a MTA train running in the background as well. I did have some of my trains running up there, but the one train was just squeaking so loudly I couldn't even hear myself think, so I assumed nobody would hear it. Yeah, no sports ball. Did anyone make a home run yet? Adam, I'm wondering if it's intermission. I thought it might be intermission. Got a new Redbird. Yes, that is the Redbird subway. Absolutely. Who makes the two BCA boxcars on the front? I don't know what a BCA boxcar is. Are you talking about these guys? Those two right there? Oh, you can't, can you see what I'm pointing to? I think you're talking about these guys, right? Oh, BCA, breast cancer awareness. Those are, I believe, the micro trains 1230060, road number T-Box 661307. Yeah, so it's micro trains. 1230060. And the two that I have are both the same road number. I didn't plan that all that well, but I wanted the cars. I wanted the cars, so I got them. Yes, they are MTLs. I wonder if golfers carry an extra pair of pants. I hear they get a hole-in-one from time to time. Oh, Ray, we love your dad jokes, that's for sure. So, Conrail 8098 throwing out the score. I didn't even know it was Rams versus Bengals. So, oh, you can't see. I need to tip that camera down. I don't know why that camera's tipped up so high. Do you like it up there, or do you like it tipped down a little more so you can see what's on the bench? So I got a bunch of boxcars here. These are the couplers that I took off of the Timesaver Boxcars. Or I should say the couplers and the trucks that came off of them. So theoretically, there is 15 sets of trucks that I can put on these cars. And just as an example, you can see these all have the old Rapido. Maybe you can see. Maybe you can't see. The old style coupler. And some do have metal wheels, some don't. But the thought would be pick out 15 of this bunch, and maybe we'll swap it out. Tim from CP368 Productions says, Heath doing something with trains. Miracles happen. Yes, yes, yes it is. Conrail 8098 wants to know if that's a speeder from K-Line. I can only assume he's talking about that guy up there, which I can't even point to here. He's talking about this guy right there. Yes, that guy up there, that is a K-Line speeder. I haven't had it out of the box yet, but I saw it and I had to get it. No, we are not converting them to Hunt magnetic couplers. We're actually converting them to, these are old, oh, I'm already making a mess. These are 1996. Actually, this is more modern. That's not 96. This is 1996. This is a 1996 Microtrains couplers. And I figured these will work. I wouldn't put these on something that I was going to switch all the time. Like I wouldn't put any of these on the Timesaver because I think they're going to cause trouble. But for just getting these able to run, I think are pretty good. Yeah, who's asking about the Conrail? Where did I see that? Where did I see that? The current statistics of the poll made me laugh. Yeah, I agree. If people don't know, 23% say yes, I wouldn't miss it. The Super Bowl is the most important game of the year. And 77% said no, what are you talking about? Who saw that? Now I can't find the Conrail. Oh, there we go. Sparky 107, 107. Yeah, this is a Sealand Conrail flat car. Or a Conrail flat car with some Sealand. But I can't run them because it's got the wrong connector. And this is an older Atlas box. So good eyesight there. We've got Jersey Central lines. I guess, well, how many do I have? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 3, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 of them. So I'm going to do... David, I knew you'd be leaving for dinner eventually. I thought those are only KD number 5 couplers. Which are KD number 5 couplers? The ones that are on here or the new ones? Yeah, 1996 vintage, exactly. They look real but are not auto-connecting, disconnecting. Yeah, well, I mean, they don't work as well with the magnets, is what it is. Stephen from Whitewag says, I want to thank everyone who gave me suggestions for cleaning my old track from the layout I ripped out. I'm about halfway done. I hope you're using the dishwasher. Yes, there's nothing wrong with the Rapido couplers. I could just make a transition car and then be able to run both of them. But I figured I got these sets of trucks that I can put on them, so I figured why not? So here we go through them. So you counted the top left one twice. I think do it again. I need John Schuylkill River Valley to help me with the counting. I'm not even going to attempt to count without his help. So I'm not going to do that. So what I think I'm going to do, these cars, if people don't know, these are Bev Bell cars. Bev Bell is Ira Bell and his wife Beverly. And they would buy old Athearn cars, and these might be Concord, though I don't know that they're Athearn. And they'd paint them up in different schemes. So I've got some Bev Bell cars, and at least initially, I think all the Bev Bell cars are going to go to the do not update category. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, we'll see. I don't have that many fingers. Just 33. So are we saying there's 33 on the table? Did I count wrong? Yeah, I'm just going to change the trucks. I'm not changing couplers. So does Born in 96 make me vintage? Oh boy, here we go. DB Tech, I tried to fix trucks on an N-scale boxcar yesterday and lost the parts in the carpet. That was the end of that. Yeah, exactly. Am I down to 20? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, here's 9. So those are 9 Bev Bell cars. Oh, here's another one. I don't know, though. Like something like this. Happy Valentine's Day. I almost feel like I should be running this today. I do have, oh, you know what, why didn't I think to run this? It's probably going to take me too long to find it, but Microtrains has a line of cars with micro mouse, and they put out last year a Microtrains, it should be over here somewhere. Does anybody see it? I'm sure nobody can see it. 45th anniversary. What I'm looking for is the Valentine's Day car. Here it is, right there. Here's the Valentine's Day car from, this is last year's release. I have this Valentine's Day car in both N scale and in Z scale. But let's, it says, I work with models on one side. And on the other side, it says, Happy Valentine's Day. So, let's see if I can get this on here without completely knocking everything over. Oops. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. I forgot about that car. Well, happy Valentine's Day for Valentine's Day, for tomorrow. So what is everyone doing for Valentine's Day? We actually had a dinner tonight. Made a salad and just hung out together. I do not think these trucks will work on all of these, but that's one of the things that I'm definitely going to look at. It looks like they actually will, now that I'm looking at them. They all look like they're short couplers, so they might all work. Gregory, you were born in 96? Oh, if born in 96, then I must see a dinosaur. Sorry. I'm so confused. Oh, and I missed a bunch of comments. Yep, happy Valentine's Day. Heath pulling out the Valentine's Day car is like me pulling out a show box at the store, always on the bottom. It was on the bottom, right? But I found it. So there is that. Now, now I feel like I've got to pull out the Z-scale one also. Right? And of course, you guys can't even see this. Let's see. So I went over here to pull out the Z-scale one. And where's the Z-scale one? Second from the bottom over here as well. So it was second from the bottom over there. And it's second from the bottom over here as well. So I do not know if this locomotive is going to be able to pull this or not. But we're going to try. I may need to get that stool back. No. Excuse me as I knock things on the ground. So is that like sacrilege, putting a boxcar behind a caboose, or am I gonna be okay? Oh, Roy says he can't go. I saw it, Sparky. I don't know what we're talking about. Now that you have a pink one, you need a white one. So I like the pink ones because they match the breast cancer. And I couldn't find any one containers that were 53 foot long, and those are 53 foot long TTX cars. But Sparky says this is a shameless plug, but did everyone see my official Strasbourg YouTube meet and greet video I posted today? Ray Boble says he wants to know. Heath, they brought a real car out at halftime, a real train car? Yes, I'm playing with trains. Valentine's Day is just another day. Yeah, I know. Did you see that Heath made me ask a question to a guy at a train show, and the guy derailed the train, then blamed me, but I said blame Heath. I did see that. Dakman goes around to train shows, films them, puts them out there for people that aren't able to come, and he just posted up one of the Greenberg shows. They're releasing a July 4th car. Microtrains is? I did not see that. I might have to look into that. That's the cool thing about Strasbourg, are those cabooses. Oh, they're all 40-footers because they're ocean. There you go. There you go. What's with the Conrail steam locomotive? So that steam locomotive up there, I don't know if he's here, but that is a Nathan DeLay Conrail. Do I have a better view of it? I don't think I have a better view of it. But that's a Nathan DeLay Conrail locomotive that he made. It was a part of a giveaway that Sparky did that I won. And then you can see behind it as well. You can see him a little better here. He then made me two GG1s as well. So these are both GG1s. And the GG1s actually have lights in them. If you put them on a piece of N-scale track, they light up. Martin Sears, one containers are all shipping, so they are all 40 foot. That makes sense. So what do you, I don't know what to do though, because then I have 40 foot container cars on a 53 foot TTX flat car. So I'm wasting so much space on the train, and I feel like that's just not fair. All right, we need to, we got some Valentine's Day trains running. Now let's get back over here. So I'm doing a little sorting. I don't know why, but I have a thing for these state of Maine cars, so I think these are going to end up over here. Pennsylvania. This is a model power car, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. Here's another state of Maine I want to put over here. I know this is going to disappoint Sparky, but I think the Conrail is staying in the maybe pile. I don't think that's moving over. Oh, it's done all the time on the prototype, so they waste all that space. Well, there you go. You got me to do my taxes? I haven't even thought of my taxes yet. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. The 40 can go in the well, and the 50 can stack on top of it. But it's a 53-foot well car, so I could fit a 53 on the bottom. They went that way in real life. Lots of time 40s on the bottom or double 40s on the bottom or double. I didn't read that correctly. I'm not going to put any weights in these. I'm just going to change the couplers. I think I might have another one of these, but this is an old Katie car. And I think I want to swap this one. I don't think I'm going to swap that one. I don't think I'm going to swap this one. I don't know about this Atlas. I may swap it just because it's a caboose. I do. Oh, so this one. This is a model power car that Andy Estep got me when he went to the NMRA. Come on, focus. Went to the NMRA Sunrise Trail division. They were selling these cars, but it's got the wrong coupler. So I think I want to change that one as well if I can. These two over on this side now. These two are both model power, so we'll see what happens there. This is another old Katie Microtrains ventilated refrigerator, Peter Bolt Company, Inc. from Illinois. Kind of like that one. This one says, better buy a damn site. CIRR, something industrial railroad. Kind of like that one too. Central Jersey Lines, I kind of like that one too. I'm going to end up with way too many of these. Oh, I didn't realize I actually have two of those. So maybe we'll see this. This is Fruit Growers Express. Here's a New York Central. I'm going to end up, see, like, I want to do all of these. I don't know what I'm going to do. I kind of want to do all of these, but I don't think I have enough. This one, and I'm missing a smaller container always on the bottom. So is that true? If I have a 53-foot well car, and I have a 53-foot container and a 40-foot container, do I put the 40-foot container on the bottom even though it's a 53-foot well car? Mike, you're way too old. No one wants the Beach Boys, and nobody watches the Beach Boys anymore. I don't know why, Steve87 PSAP, do you really have my avatar as your avatar? Or is that just YouTube messing up again? David ZDG, Heath, it's an Atlas 50-foot RBL plug door boxcar ready to run Independence Day 2022. Oh, it's an Atlas. It's not a it's not a Microtrains. That's why I didn't see it. Is because I wasn't looking. Oh, they were giving them away. There we go. David Atkins, CIRR is Chattahoochee Industrial Railroad. Is that a real railroad? Is Chattahoochee smaller, always on the bottom? Well, there you go. Yeah, no, I'm just going to swap the trucks. I'm not going to swap. I'm not going to swap covers. Yeah, so the 40 and 53 going on a same well car, the short one goes on the bottom. I feel like that's such a waste of space. Putting the 40 on top of the 53 would collapse the 53. The 40 is heavier. Why is a 40-footer, which is shorter, heavier? Oh, Tim says, yes, it is. It's coming up on Real Railroads. There you go. Tim, if you don't know, is doing a series where he reviews Real Railroads. So you can check that out. Must be on your end. It's normal for me. Now it's switched. You see, now it's switched. And now it's switched back here, too. So weird. Gotta love YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. There are also 48s, and then you have 28s. Yeah, all I could get with the one, yeah. I'm in the middle of changing all my traction coverage to NCAL. Yeah, me too. So this car, this is an Oxarbin. If you don't know, Oxarbin is Nebraska spelled backwards. Oxarbin's a company that also used to do a lot of repaints like Bev Bell. And this is from the 1982 World's Fair. So I'm probably not going to swap this one either. I'm going to put this with the Bev Bell cars. And this will be one that I definitely do not swap. I don't know why I'm not necessarily swapping these over. I don't know, they just don't interest me as much for some reason. So I think maybe let's start with the state of Maine, the New York Central, the Pennsylvania. Maybe we'll see. We'll see if I can even make these happen. If I can swap these without breaking anything, then maybe we'll go on. And these, this one does not, it looks like, but these have, nope, that one doesn't. This one has metal wheels, so we'll swap the wheels and keep the metal wheels as well. The floors of the containers are built stronger than the roof, so longer on the top to overhang and spread the weight, and again, the floor of the container is the strong point. There you go. Mike, the rail artist, was a music major in college, but changed over to nursing. Look at that, you learn all kinds of new stuff. Heath's garage sale coming up soon, probably not. I would love to run these, I just need to find a layout big enough to run them on. That's an interesting point too. There isn't a way to properly secure a 40-foot on top of a 53. Chattahoochee used to run Alco RS1s way past their prime. Yeah, well, that happens all the time. Okay, let's try and stop this. Now this one is in a Mini Tricks case, but I highly doubt this is actually a Mini Tricks boxcar. This is probably just in a different case than yeah, just in a different case. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to stop speaking there and we'll just, oh, Alexa, turn on softbox right. There you go. I don't know if that's brighter or not, but it makes me feel better about things. So I'm going to talk amongst yourselves for a second while I try and get these back on now. I'm using the same bolster pins. I figure if they've been working for this long, they should keep working. I do have new bolster pins if I really need them, but or if I lose one because, oh no, there we go. I thought I already lost one. What's over $200 in trucks? What I have here is over $200 in trucks? Or these old ones you're talking about? It is expensive to swap them all. And of course, this one's not going back in, even though, there we go. Dagman wants to know, how do I even see them? Amazingly enough, I'm doing a lot of it by feel. Yeah, no blue smoke tonight. I'm gonna keep this show blue smoke free as much as possible. Can people? I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not see what I'm doing, but I'm pulling the wheels off now. So I've swapped the trucks, meaning that essentially it's got new couplers on it. Then I'm pulling the wheels to put these metal wheels. Oh, that was interesting. I didn't expect that to happen. So to make this an insulated wheel set, the one half of the wheel is, it's actually plastic. I didn't know that's how they, I didn't realize that's how they made some of them Come on, focus. Maybe it's not going to focus for me today. Come on. Come on. Don't make me manual focus you. But anyway, you can kind of see it's a whole separate wheel, which I guess means that I need to, well, I guess it really doesn't matter. I was going to say pay attention and put the correct insulated wheel on the correct side, but I don't think it really matters. Let's see. Someone's saying, Heath, are you trying to give up blue smoking? No, I'm not giving it up. Just pausing for tonight. I figure it's Super Bowl Sunday. I figure I don't want to distract too many people from this wonderful game that we call football, that nobody else in the world calls football. And I should have swapped these before I put them on, because I cannot seem to get these on at all. These are hard to get on. It is really hard to read comments and do something that takes up this much dexterity, which, boy, I am making a mess of this car. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I'm actually helping things by putting these metal wheels on here, if I'm just hurting things. That's how they made metal wheels back in the caveman days of Ensko. I didn't know that. I'm thinking of swapping couplers. Yeah, I think about it too. I've got couplers for some of the locomotives, the Kato locomotives I really want to swap out, and I'm a little nervous about them. Ray Boble says, well, Heath, we can't because our hands are bigger than what you're working on. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter if you're not using them for a power pickup. Yeah, I'm looking at them as well, and it actually looks like, oh no, it is, just one side's insulated. But yeah, I'm not going to put lights or sound or, oh, geez. So I finally got this wheel in, and then I went and read some comments, and then I came back, and I took the wheel out that I had just put in. So now I got to put the wheel back in again because I wasn't paying attention. Went in much faster the second time now that I sort of know what I'm doing. So here we go. We're going to get this truck. Okay, see, at the rate I'm going, it could take me an hour a car just to swap a set of trucks. Rusty says I would have left the plastic wheels on. There we go. There's a good poll. What do people think? Leave the plastic wheels? They're not. So here's an interesting thing. Okay, so I've got the 1996 plastic wheels, or I've got the new. Oh, look at these. So the 1996 plastic wheels are pizza cutters. And the newer plastic wheels are not pizza cutters. So even if I don't put the metal wheels on, I at least need to swap out. Actually, these metal wheels are pizza cutters too. I think Rusty's onto something. I need to make sure that I'm swapping these for the. I need to swap these for non-pizza cutter plastic wheels, because these pizza cutter wheels are not gonna work. David says he's okay with plastic wheels. Would Blue Heath have done it like that? So I'm just making a. Oh, that's not one. That's a non-pizza cutter wheel. Pizza cutter. Let's see. Pizza cutter, metal, pizza cutter. The metal ones are pizza cutters. N-scale pizza slices. Yeah. So I'm assuming everybody knows what. Oh, Rusty says mostly because I'm lazy. I'm assuming that everybody knows what we're talking about when we say that the wheels are pizza cutters. Jason the Train Freak says, I don't like plastic wheels at all. And I know that that is a very common sentiment among HO scalers. And I don't really know why it's so much more of a thing with HO scalers than N scalers, but at least my experience has been that N scalers are kind of like whatever, whereas HO scalers are like, gotta be swapped. I wonder if they use the same materials. I wonder if HO wheels are made from the same phenolic plastic. These are kind of hard to put. There we go. Nope. So I am kind of doing this by feel, so it is kind of... There we go. So I got one on. So now I got to look at all these wheels and make sure I'm putting on the right size wheels. See, you know, so people say this, and this is definitely like, it's like this myth that keeps being perpetuated, but there are people that have done tests and they find that that it's not the case, that the black that people think is dirt is actually arcing from the metal on the metal wheels. So I don't know what to believe. I mean, the scientific stuff says no, but everybody says yes. So I don't know. Yeah, and this might be true too. It might be that they pick up more gunk, but and the gunk sticks to them, but I don't think it's due to the plastic wheels. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Anyway, so here, oh jeez. I don't know. This is I don't know. I might need different bolster pins on this. I don't know. They seem... Oh, I did it again. I keep pushing down on the... Yeah, it's not from the metal... Correct. Right. Arcing for the local wheels with power. It's not from the metal wheels on rolling stock. Plastic wheels for display, metal for operation, and inner mountain roller bearing for special cases. BSOD stands for Blue Screen of Death, which is what I was dealing with previous week. Do all the state of Maine cars have different numbers? Are you talking about the ones that I have, or are you talking about in general? So the ones that I have are different. I have more than... Sorry, I'm trying to put this back together again for like the fourth time because I keep knocking the wheels out. So, yes, they seem to all be different. This one's a New Haven one. It says 45073. Both of these are Bangor and Aroostook. And this one says 2573, and this one says 61572. What I'm really curious about, which one of these designs is actually prototypical? I don't know. Plastic possibly makes static as it's rolling around the track, so dust in the air rails is attracted to them. That could be. I like the clickety-clack. Yeah, the metal wheels are so much louder. That is true. Yes, and it is true the metal wheels have less friction, but it also costs a lot of money. I didn't realize Woodland Scenics dropped Scenics from their name. What? What are you talking about? So this is their website. It still says Woodland Scenics up here. Oh, Woodland Quality Brands presents Woodland Scenics. So maybe they're, do they have like a... Do they have a... I'm looking for something that says... Down here, it even says Woodland Scenics. What makes you say that? Now I'm curious. Is the Potatoes car a boxcar or an iced reefer? I don't know. I have no idea. Roy Eltham says both are. So it's just different years. They just painted differently. Oh, did it focus? Is the focus messed up? It's showing it's focused. Is it? Potatoes not refrigerated. Microtrains, pins fit microtrains, trucks, not the case with other manufacturers. Yeah, and that's why I'm using the same, I'm just using the bolster pins that came out of it. So, all right, so that was what? It's now 8:40, and I've swapped one boxcar over to the other trucks. Ooh, this one still has the plastic. All right, so here's a question for people. I want to buy more of this plastic. All my pictures are slightly blurred. Let's see. Let's see if I can fix that. Boy, it's hard for me to tell. Is that in focus? I think that's in focus. It's hard to tell. So I want this plastic. We're trying to find it. So the Train Freak says, potatoes were still shipped in reefers per the reefer guy on TSG video from Saturday a week ago. So there you go. Sparky says, focus is fine. Was it fine the whole time? Were people just getting me all, oh, I want to keep this, dump this. Were people getting me all wound up over nothing? Pizza cutter, wheels. I did not realize that these older trucks had pizza cutter wheels on them. I find that really interesting. I find that interesting because I'm wondering if it's part of why I had some, not all, but some of the derailment issues on the Timesaver previously. So, just swapping wheels. The reefers were used, oh, let's go here. The reefers were used for potatoes to keep them warm, actually. The reefer cars are insulated and keep the potatoes from freezing in the northern climates. So reefer cars are not just about keeping things cold. Oh, it was the Valentine's Day romantic lens blur. All right, so there's one. I'm just trying to get done more than one car during this hour, because if it takes me a whole hour and all I've done is one car, I might just cry. I'm not really gonna cry, but during the hot months here in Australia, potatoes are known to go in reefers to stop them from sweating in the outback heat. There you go. Well, I've learned more about potatoes tonight than I think I've ever known. Man, who thought modeling an N scale was a good idea? This is just bad idea. All right, Steve87 PSAP says, wait a minute. Potatoes are kept in cool, dark climates, so I guess the reefers are to keep them at a constant temperature. Tim, I see your comment. I don't think you have to worry about that. YouTube is definitely not. I am definitely not on YouTube's list of romantics. All right, there we go. Number 2. Swapped out new couplers. This is the New Haven one. So did anybody come up with where I can get more of this plastic? Because that really is the really is the important question of tonight's stream. And we'll put this back in here. Let's put the top on the right way. All right, so we got these 2 swapped over now. I think we're not swapping those. Now we're on a roll. What did David Z to G ask? I see Edward's comment. Don't you see all the boxes on the table? But I don't know what the... Lol, I toss out all the plastic. So what I want that plastic for is not for the jewel cases. What I want the plastic for is for some of the cars that I have are in like foam, like completely in foam. And I've seen that foam degrade. And what I'm worried about is that foam, messing up the paint. Particularly on like a brass locomotive. So, but I don't know what it is. Andy Estep is saying it's just Mylar plastic. So there's no, like, it's not any special like archival plastic or any sort of like something like that. Because I guess that's what I was looking up was archival. Archival plastics to protect things. What did Split Rock say? When unloading, they had to air out the car so that the workers did not get done in by the carbon monoxide. This was a big seasonal business in Maine and in the Red River Valley. Was there a comment before? Oh, here we go. Rail transport up through the 50s was in reefers that had to be heated in cold weather temperatures. Charcoal heaters were placed in the reefers to keep potatoes from freezing. Huh. Use saran wrap. So what I don't know about saran wrap is generally not breathable. And so I guess I'm concerned about 2 things, right? If I use like a saran wrap that keeps... Oh. See, I get to these points all the time and I think, why didn't I just ask Andrew? Andrew says they use Mylar at the museum. So the Mylar that I know of is like a thicker paper, not so much a thin, soft thing like on these. So I'll have to. Oh, that's you. Yeah. So my problem with saran wrap, and Andrew's even saying, oh, don't use saran wrap, is kind of the more that it'll hold like moisture in and create various problems. But Steve 87 PSAP says Mylar is not breathable. And I was wondering about wax paper or parchment, or I was even thinking of they make like an archival tissue paper for wrapping photos. And I was initially thinking of that, but then some people reminded me of the plastic. I mean, so the wax paper, I feel like the wax would come out. So potato outgassing is a serious offense. I don't think it was the potatoes that would kill the people. I think it was the carbon dioxide monoxide from burning the coal in the reefer that would do it. Is Jason leaving? Jason had enough? Had enough of the nonsense? So while we're thinking about it, while Jason's leaving, I will say that Rick is going to cover for Jason on next week's Sidetrack Sunday. So if you're looking for Sidetrack Sunday for next week, do not go to Jason's channel. Go to Rick's channel. I thought about Kleenex too, but obviously not the moisturized type. They ship reefers in wax paper? I would think that if it got hot enough, the wax would like melt. and I wouldn't want the wax melting. But yeah, so next week is Rick Bailey, and I do want to, while I'm fighting with this this one truck that I cannot seem to get this wheel into, I do want to thank everybody that are members of the channel, both on Patreon and YouTube, as well as the 3 sponsors. So I will be back in a moment.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
So I got that one in, got that one put together while that video was running. Although this wheel is being a little weird. Oh, there we go. Now I got it in. Now we can put this one in here. Oh, it does even say, I was starting to wonder if this was an Atlas one, and it says right on it, Atlas USA. Creepy's gonna pick up the wife who just flew in. You should put magnets under those cars, Heath, so you can have a maglev freight train. Yeah. Have you been, were you watching Kathy Millett's, Kathy Millett did a live stream earlier today, and she was talking about wanting to do a Magna Rail train for one of her sci-fi things. I really fancy a baked potato now with butter and cheese, but it's 2 a.m. here. Go for it, Andy. Come on. Micromark does not make a wheel tuner for N scale. The only place that I know that does is DCC Concepts. And they call it a blah, 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 blah. Let me try and find it. I'm looking for it. It is, I think they call it like a wheel reamer. Where, does anyone see the search on their website? Where can I search on their website? I don't see where I can search anywhere. But yes, they do, it's called like a wheel reamer or something, but I can't find it right now. Let's see, DCC Concepts wheel reamer. Send it to you. Here you go. DCC Concepts does have them. Iron Planet Hobbies is supposed to be getting them, but when I looked yesterday, he didn't have them in. But I am trying to get a pair of them from DCC Concepts from Iron Planet Hobbies. So Roses doesn't, but you waited too long. You'll get gouged on price. Break time waiting until tomorrow. Yeah, that's why we did the Valentine's Day thing tonight. So, and that's what I was originally going to get, Adam, was acid-free tissue paper. But then I started getting into the plastic because that's what a lot of these other cars seem to have is plastic. So I thought that was the thing to use. So then I started going down that way. The one for HO is like $20+. Have to wait on that a bit. Is it $20+ for? This is $10.79. What are the HO ones? Are you talking about from DCC Concepts? The reason I'm asking, Ray, is it looks like DCC Concepts is $10.79 pounds, which I don't know what that would be in dollars. But I do know, Iron Planet Hobbies, when they get them, hopefully they won't be $20. They might be. But use the discount code HUMAN, get 10% off and free shipping. Oh, Micromark. Yeah, Micromark's going to be expensive. So Ryan can source from any manufacturer that Heartland Hobbies is the wholesaler for. So Iron Planet Hobbies has certain brands that they distribute directly. Like, for example, DigiKeys is a brand that they distribute directly. They are the North American importer for DigiKey's products. Their wholesaler is Heartland Hobbies. If you saw my one of my walkthroughs at Amherst, I went and I talked to the Heartland Hobbies guys. And like Broadway Limited Imports, he gets from Heartland. I've gotten some Broadway Limited Imports stuff from him. The Atlas stuff he gets from Heartland. So there's various different, you know, things he can get depending on whether he gets it direct or whether he gets it wholesale. Alexa, what is 1079 pounds in dollars?
1,079 pounds is 1,463 US dollars and 13 cents.
That didn't work. Alexa, what is 11 pounds in dollars?
11 pounds is about 14 US dollars and 92 cents.
So 11 pounds is $14.92. So, yeah, in which dollars? Not your dollars, Artie, not your dollars. Dollars. All right, I really want to convert this Pennsylvania one next. So I'm going to keep going. Oh, this one's got a little bit of a screw loose. So what do you use? What do you use to glue the magnet down onto the car? What is your glue of choice for that? My Alexa says too expensive in Australian dollars. Yeah, exactly. Yep, 1470 something. My Alexa said that too. I should probably stop saying her name because that's gonna just get everybody in trouble. Hot glue. Oh, that's interesting. CA glue, super glue, a couple people are saying. Nobody tell Rick Bailey that I already mentioned that he's doing Sidetrack Sunday next week. Would it be wrong to put these trucks on here? What were the brown trucks at all prototypical? I want to put the brown trucks on just because I think they go with the brown boxcar, but I'm sure it's not prototypical, but I don't care. So Gorilla Glue, Crazy Glue. I guess what I'm wondering is, I mean, I can use Crazy Glue, but then it's like permanent. Whereas if I use like a white glue or something, or silicone, like Robert Darby says silicone. Rick says epoxy. Dave BNSF says Aleenes, and I do have Aleenes. That is easy for me to grab. I might just, I'm thinking I'm going to do CA just because it's all rusty and stuff anyway. This is liquid control super glue, and it's all rusty already, and I know I should probably clean it up. I should, a lot of things I should probably do, but I am just going to drop this on here like there's no tomorrow. Give it a little squish around. Hopefully that's making some contact with something. We'll put it off to the side. We'll let that sit while I do the next one. Now that my fingers are all covered with rusty stuff. Why do you not want it to be permanent? That shows a lack of commitment. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I have no idea. David ZDG, anyone heard of Treble Electric N Scale from England? No. Is that a channel? Or is that a Treble Electric N Scale? Lone Star Treble Electric Breakdown Crane 00 box. Is this it here? It looks like it says Treble Electric back there. Gorilla Super Glue. I don't know if it works, but sure, why not? Wine XD from 60 says he has so many trains, or she has so many trains, one or the other. There we go. Thomas Grassi giving us the real information. 1079 pounds is $14.62 US. So we'll see what Iron Planet Hobbies has it for when they come out. I'll try and mention it when they come out because I know I definitely want to get a set. Steve A. Peace out. Andy, it's Heath. Of course, there's a lack of commitment. Yeah. David Z2G, it was the start of N-Gauge over here. Rubber band drive. Oh, so the locomotives? Let's see. Here's nope, that's not it either. Is this it? Well, I can't find it, but I trust you. I trust you. Let's try and do one more. Get in on the hour. No, I have a Union Pacific band drive locomotive. Oh, need another for parts. Oh, there you go. Roy, I want to set for sure, so let me know before everyone else, Heath. Oh, gotcha, of the reamers. I'll probably throw it up on Discord, so if people are on Discord, they'll probably hear about it first. I ordered the ESU sound decoders for the subway cars, and I put a little note in it that I said, hey, did you get the reamers in yet? There's a chance he got the reamers in and just hasn't put them on his website yet, or there's a chance he hasn't gotten them yet, but I did talk to him, and he did say that he was planning to get them in. Yeah, I'll let you, he should be getting both HO and N scale, so we'll get that going. Yeah, unfortunately the Micromark ones, they only make them in HO scale, which I feel like a little bit left the market open for DCC Concepts to come in with, with their version of it. Dave BNSF wants to know the length of those reamers. Let's see if I can find it. Because that is a good question, right? It does not say. N-scale reamer, set of 2. This little tool named Smooth, blah, 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 blah. 2 types, one with the center roller for the blah, blah, blah. Low-cost tool with benefits. It does not say what the width is, but that is a valid question because different trucks are a different width. That said, with the plastic trucks, it probably, even if it is just pushing out on it a little bit, it's probably okay. Here's the plastic again. Andy, I need some of this plastic. You're saying that the length is critical in N scale? It's an interesting question because I do know that every manufacturer seems to be different because they can, I guess. Because they can be different. So did everybody tell me what they were doing for Valentine's Day? I feel like I didn't get a lot of responses. At least call your moms or your dads or something. Tools with benefits. Wait, what? Oh, geez. Stephanie Paul. Welcome to the party, Stephanie. You almost missed the Valentine's Day stream. Were you off watching the Super Bowl? Is that why you weren't here? Lynn McCurdy, Steve Asen, peace out. I had the spreader. That would be cool too if somebody made an N-scale spreader for the cars, but I have not seen anybody do that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's being glued up. What do I do next? Should I do one of these? I kind of want to do one of these. Illinois, Pierbolt Company, Inc., PPBX 3602. These are both 3602, so I got 2 of the same. This is a ventilated refrigerator, largest grower and dealer of onion sets. There you go. Hey, Rusty, I like that. Sitting home with your cats, that's good. We're definitely gonna be spending some time with the dog. We love any chance we get to hang out with the dog. Cruising the holiday and probably watching some DVDs. There was this conversation about the movie Encanto, which was a Disney movie that came out. So I ended up watching that last night with the girlfriend. Andy, I saw your comment. Thank you so much. I would appreciate that. I want to get some of my brass locos and stuff wrapped up, so make sure. Mark with Stu Structures is a tool with benefits like a friend with benefits. I am afraid to even answer that question. And I am over here. Let me, this would make life easier. Why don't I dump these in here? And then these, which are the discards, can go in there. And then I'm just that much more organized as I hit the camera. Oh, cursing, not cruising. Oh, too funny, too funny. Yep. Do not talk about Bruno. That is very important to remember. Stephanie says, nope, I was fooling around with my old cars. I've got dozens of them. It's not just boys who play with this junk. I never said that. Rob from Why Are You Naked says, Stu Structures, a friend with tools is a benefit. A friend with tools, yes. Very true, very true. Roy says, I'll be working tomorrow like most Mondays. Yep, me too. Me too. Working and driving, what else is there to do? Yep, it is. Just another day. I think my next purchase will be an airbrush. Which airbrush, Mr. Jimbo, do you think you'll be getting? I'm just curious. I think I want a different compressor, but I'm not airbrushing that much right now. I've got so many projects that I need to get to that I just haven't gotten to, and that's just kind of Joe. Joe Rader. Too funny. Too funny, too funny. Not lending tools out again as they never make it back home to me. If you love something, sometimes you gotta set it free. And if it doesn't come back, you gotta hunt it down and shoot it. Tim says, too many years of being single and getting hurt for me to like that holiday. Yeah, Valentine's Day is so much a Hallmark holiday that it is kind of annoying how much of a Hallmark holiday it is. But, yeah. Dragon Ball Tech said, I watched a movie last night with the wife, went to church today and called it Valentine's Day. That's what we did. We basically just had dinner tonight. What movie did you go see? And did you go to a theater to see a movie, or did you watch it like at home? I'm all about watching movies at home these days. I've never been much of a theater person. I tend to just turn on the TV, listen to it at home. Movie theaters are always too loud and too cold. Although, does anybody have one of those movie theaters where they bring you food while you're watching a movie? I kind of like that, when you don't have to get up and they just bring you food when you ask. If you love it something, set it free. If it doesn't come back, call the police and report it stolen. That works as well, although sometimes I like to just take things into my own hands and go after it. Ooh, that's a good one. There you go. Finishing up Ozark tomorrow. Ozark, I don't think I'm giving anything away by saying this, but they've only released 7 out of the 14 episodes for this season. So when you finish it up, just know that you're on episode 7 of 14. There you go. So Stephanie wants to know what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is all of these cars that I have here have that old style Rapido coupler on it, the little the little hook coupler on it. But when I did the Timesaver and I swapped the trucks and couplers over there, I ended up with some 1996 generation you know, trucks that they're fine if I'm not doing switching with them. So I thought I would just take some of the cars that had been, you know, sitting up in the top back corner and at least put, oh, I don't know where that just went. Oh, there it is. And just put at least some newer couplers and trucks and stuff on them. They're not, you know, they're not as good as the newest generation, but they're better than having completely the wrong truck. So far I've got this pile up here is what has been swapped. So in an hour and 9 minutes, I've swapped these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and almost swapped this car. Let's see. Yep, that seems to be good. I just realized I could have used accelerator with this, but I didn't think of that until right now. So let's put this in. So this Pennsylvania car says on it, don't stand me still. 24058. And this is apparently, I don't know if this is really a model power or if this is just, so part of why I got some of these cars is I would go on eBay and just like bid like $1 on, you know, boxcars just to get some boxcars. I don't know why I did that. I kind of think one day I might like try weathering and stuff with these, which is why I got some of the older ones. But yeah. So I think I might do this one just because I like the colors on it. Ventilated refrigerator, the beer of quality since 1876. Something Schneider Century. Does it say on the end? Illinois Central, it says on it. I don't think this is the right box for this car. But anyway, I think I'm going to swap that one out next. Good night, John. I don't know which John is leaving. Lol, so it's like a power going out mid-movie. Oh, what did DV? Oh, DV Sex says she had a DVD. Let's see. You made my wallet and credit cards keep yelling out to stop setting them free. Yeah. Hey, speaking of free, I see Artie is out and in the stream. Yeah, Artie, according to his co-host, had a little bit of a run-in with the law, but he seems to be okay now. We have Movie Tavern here in Aurora. They bring us food. Yeah, there you go. Movie Tavern's near me. We have what's called Nighthawk Cinema, which is an independent one. And then we also have Alamo Draft House, but neither of them are like really that close to me. Oh, and then we have like Pix something. Oh, and I just realized I'm really far behind on the chat. Thanks for the explanation, Stephanie. Of course, Stephanie. Of course, of course. Yeah, so that's I'm just, you know, I'm just removing these old guys, older guys. So these guys have also have like some pizza cutter wheels on them. So those are not going to work either. So we're swapping different things to get better wheels, better couplers, or different style couplers. And I just thought I'd, you know, it'd be good to hang out and chat and go through a couple of these things. These all need to be swapped. I do think these older wheel sets, though, I do think the width might be slightly different than the newer ones, because as I'm pulling these out, they're fairly tight coming out, but the wheels I'm swapping in with, you know, are not as snug. Yeah, old cars are great to practice on, and I got plenty of them, and I think, you know, I'll probably at some point just kind of get into the weathering thing and just kind of like keep going at it and just go through like, you know, some of these cars that have the wrong couplers, or even just some of these cars because I don't, you know, they don't fit any, they're not like any era or anything that I'm doing. So has anyone seen the new Pensy N-Scale P5, P5A electronics from Broadway Limited, NICE? I talking about this one, Stephanie? See if that focuses or not. It might not focus. This one? it's a Paragon 3. They may have come out with a new Paragon 4 one. But no, if that's the one you're talking about, I have not seen it. I'm just kidding. Yes, it is a nice locomotive. Thanks, one more video go. Oh yeah, if you're not following along, Mark over at Stu Structures is building Sparky's house. And of course, Sparky's house is not easy to build because they didn't make Sparky's house a square box. So it's got all kinds of little intricate details. But Stu is building a house, so when Sparky gets kicked out. Rick, that is the HO scale version. That is not N scale. I do not have a P5A in N scale. Do they make it in N scale? I think, did she just say that? Are you saying this is a lot of N scale cars? Or are you saying what's on the back wall behind me is a lot of N scale cars? This is sort of my these are my like dollar buys, we'll call them, that need a little bit of work just to be able to get them on the rails at all. Just get the couplers right and get some non-pizza cutter wheels on them. Artie, yes, I had trouble with the Rent-A-Cop, but no, the Rent-A-Cop and mine is in huge trouble for placing illegal signs and chasing me off a public council road. Yeah. You can go back and watch Artie's live stream and see his see the fun he was having. Ooh. Oh, so they have a Pentagon 4. Oh, N scale was. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, don't be telling me this. Come on, people. I've already spent my March money, my March budget, and it's only February 13th. So is anybody else working on their trains tonight? See, I don't know. I just like all these different cars. I just think they're kind of fun. Is this a 40 and this is a 60? Or is it a 50? Some of these are long, some of these. I'm going to do this Rutland one next. Green Mountain Gateway, Rutland, 351. 40-foot boxcar, Rutland. Oh, I guess I can look on the end. It probably tells me what size it is. 50-foot double-door boxcar, so they're 50s. So, I thought Artie's stream was very sad. No, don't tell me about more. I don't want to know. Keep it a secret. I do have some pre-orders from a certain company called Microtrains that they are theoretically going to be paging me shortly saying, send us your money, your pre-orders are ready to ship. I don't think BLI makes anything in Z scale, so I think that's out. It's a lot quicker changing N scale couplers to HO. I don't know that that's the way it works. I mean, you could, oh, you know what I'm just realizing? I probably should have put the brown wheel sets on these cars, just because then I could put the black ones on some of the other ones. Maybe I'll put the brown ones, I'll put a brown set on that one. Well, Adam, get on the bike already. Come on. Are you going out in the cold and riding your bike, or are you riding your bike inside? No. Did you really, John? Was it for sale, or was it just something that somebody made? And even more importantly, did you buy it? If people don't know, John is custom building a Blue Comet because you can't really find anything that's prototypical. You know, they've all kind of got things wrong with them. Oh, indoor trainer. Okay, well, get on there. Bring your computer over to the trainer and let's go. Yes, that is true as well. I probably could, Andy's saying they don't smoke, but I could probably make one smoke. That is very true. Oh, it's on eBay. Really? Let's see. Z-scale Blue Comet. $200. It's from Model Train Market as well. The blue color looks off though. I don't know if that's just that picture, but if it's Markland Mini Club, I bet you it's pretty good quality. Probably runs pretty darn well. Speaking of running pretty well, I'm actually pretty impressed that, is that Z-scale locomotive still pushing all that? Nope, it looks like that Z-scale locomotive is stopped. I was wondering if that was still going back there. Might need a little more juice to get that because I got that extra Valentine's Day card on it. Yeah, John, don't send me the link because then I'll end up buying it. Yeah, powder blue. It is like a powder blue. It's weird. Yeah, the blue looks really bright. It definitely. I guess what I'm wondering is, do they make a whole? Oh, is there? So there is a whole. There's a whole set of them. So Model Train Market has it for $200 and free shipping, or if you want to pay extra money, this guy's got it for $240 with $12 in shipping. And, oh, it does say it's pre-owned, but it looks pretty good. The pick is a closer blue. Uh-oh. BLI is making a P4, Paragon 4 N-scale Blue Comet pre-order is on Train World. So how many pink things did I buy at Amherst? I bought the two double height, extra height, whatever they're called, boxcars, the TTX well car, and the rail boxcar. So only the 4. Not too many. Edward wants to know, where is the valve gear on the Blue Comet? I don't know, but I bet you John 2618 will know. I was working on an Arduino program for my railroad, ran into a problem. Oh, and you're thinking about while you watch me. Well, hopefully I will inspire you to not, to solve it and not blow anything up in the process. Hi, Cube, thank you. Whew. Man, I was having a hard time there. A neighbor of mine recently gave me some unopened new old stock N-scale Bachmann 4-car Metroliners. Ooh, 4 sets. That was a good gift. I'd rather have a Santa Fe Blue Goose, but out of my price range. Yeah, well, that's because you're on the other coast. Us coasters on this coast. So the cool thing about Train World pre-orders is that they don't charge you anything for them, except all essential cookies. So $300, Blue Comet Paragon 4 pre-order. This is a pre-order, paid $0. The balance will be charged and the product will ship. Oh, March 31st, 2022. So it's coming out It's coming out the same time as the TCS UWT50 throttle. So, uh-oh, John 2618. Looks like we got a buyer. It's too funny. John, is that, oh, you want the Overland Models one? Did you finish your Blue Comet, or are you still working on the Blue Comet right now? I'm looking to see, I have a Key Model Trains Brass GG1, but I think that's the only brass thing I have. I think. That might not be true. That GG1 right there, Lambert Associates, that might be brass also. I'm not really sure. I don't know. There was only 3 original Blue Comets. What's the correct number on one of the original ones? Like this one is 831. They have two road numbers. Oh, they're the pre-sales for 2 road numbers. I mean, they got 831 and what? Let's search. Let's remove 831. Only one's coming up. Broadway Limited, N scale, CNJ 832 and 831. There they are. Oh, Broadway Limited. They've got Blue Comet HO Fantasy Paint Scheme, but they don't have N scale. Oh, I lied. Looks like this is N scale. 2-pack Fantasy Paint Scheme. Blue Comet. Little update on the football. If we're spoiling it for anyone, I apologize, but I don't know if anyone's watching it or not. So John says his Blue Comet is basically done. Just needs to do a video on it. Oh, you need to put the passengers inside of it? Is that what's happening? So 830, 831, and 832. Oh, there you go. Oh, is the Blue Comet in G scale? Is it like the same? Is it the same body as like the Emmett Kelly one and stuff? Yeah, Rayron, I know. That said, I've been having a lot of luck with the Paragon 4 stuff. So I do get it. My Paragon 3 stuff I've not had great luck with, but my Paragon 4 stuff is running great. Yeah, David, yep. I almost got one of those Emmett Kelly ones for like $60 or something at the train show, but then I decided at Amherst, but then I decided not to get it because I don't really have any room to run more G-scale stuff, so. Those cars are very close to the prototype, just the roofs are wrong, but they're very nicely done. Oh, that's cool. So I'm going to put some brown wheels on this. Yeah, Randall, I've had the same problem. I haven't had time to record new videos lately. So do people like 40-foot boxcars better than 50s? Or does it all depend on, I guess, really the era you're modeling? I tend to like the 40-foot ones for whatever reason. I don't really know why, but I do. So we're going to put the brown ones on here. Caroline Foothills, just buy the blues from the outlet store. Those were sent back and fixed. Oh, is that like factory direct hobbies when they say they're new? Is that what it was? Is they were bought and sent back and fixed and then sent to factory direct hobbies? Yeah. Mr. Pictovid, you've seen my room. I could buy so many N-scale items for one G-scale item. I mean, you know, probably also spend the same amount of money if I bought like a G-scale GG1. There we go. So brown wheels. It works though. So this is a Katie Quality Products. This was from 1946 to 1976. So this was their 30-year anniversary car. You like the 86-foot auto parts boxcars? 60-foot excess height, which are the modern ones. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it depends on the era. Latest thing my Cobb member found out is that they have been using 3 peephole motors, so if the Paragon 4 not wired correctly can fry the decoder, which is what's happening. They're better for several smaller layouts. Yes, they are. The 40-footers definitely are easier to use and to switch and everything and whatnot on the smaller layouts. That is very true. This is a Fruit Growers Express insulated boxcar. I might put the brown ones on this because it's got brown ends on it, just to kind of get these going. I modeled the 1870s, so 36-foot cars are big cars, yeah. DB Tech says 40 or 50-foot, either is okay. I buy boxcars based on the graphics on them. I do as well. Oh, this is interesting. Can you see what's in this one? I don't know that I'm going to be I don't know that I'm going to be able to swap these. I mean, I guess I can swap it. I can just put the screw back in. That just seems kind of a I mean, I guess it works, right? I mean, it's coming out pretty easy. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of the right kind of screw to use. I wonder if he used that screw because he lost the bolster pin and just didn't have another one. Yeah, I really like Debian SF N-Scale, the new MT 60-foot cars. I'm really waiting for the rest of the this series to come out, which we should be getting 3 more this month. But yeah, I really like the, I've got the Solar series in that. I've got the Constellation series. I didn't get the magazine one. I just, I don't know. There's a YouTube video out there of a Z-scale running on a G-scale flat car, which is also running around the track. David Z to G. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm wondering if I grab another bolster pin, if it's gonna work in this hole. Let's try it with this one. We'll see how it goes. Did they ruin it by putting the threads in it? Nope. Nope. Looks like we just need another bolster pin. Is that what they're called? I keep calling it a bolster pin. I don't know if that's the correct term or not. It's just that I saw that term somewhere, so I just keep using it. But I do believe that's the correct term for them. Heath, shush on brown. Why? What's wrong with brown? I think there's a longer size. Is there? Or is that the one I want to use? I think that might be the one I want to use. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I was looking for, was this one. This one's a little longer. Heath, you have to see the coupler photos I threw up on Discord. Did you put them under, where'd you put them? Not there. Not there. I don't see. Where'd you put them on Discord? I could just not be seeing them too. I'm, you know. Metal bottoms on these. No, it's plastic. I think he just lost the pin and probably couldn't, probably didn't know how to get another one. That is the wrong size. That one falls right out. Let's try this size. I'm getting, David says I'm getting better at it. I hope so. Practice makes perfect, right? I mean, that's, oh. There we go. I do still keep like hitting these and, yeah, so David, I've actually ordered a second one, because, I know I could swap all the plastic wheels out with metal wheels and then it would run a lot better. But I've also just got I got a second one, second Loco, so I could run like an AA consist with them. But yeah, I like that they're re-releasing it. I'm talking 60 double door TTX, total departure from their other releases. No metal underframe. Oh, well, there you go. All right, so which one should I do next? Let's see, should I put brown? I got one more pair of these brown trucks. Ow, just hit my head. I think I'm gonna put the brown trucks on this collector's car because the ends of it are brown. And I am not gonna swap the metal wheels because these are the same pizza cutter metal wheels that we came across on the very first one. In Model Railroad. Frank, I see your picture of the future spot of the waterfall and high wooden trestle. I don't see any photos of what you're talking about. So this bottom I need to pull out because it's not quite, oh, well, there we go. Just popped in. Do I have any Pensy Railroad passenger cars in N scale? I do. I've got these two guys that I got at Amherst, and these are Microtrains ones. I also have, and let's see if I can get them, and these will be ones I need to convert at some point. So I've not converted them yet, but they're older Bachmann Pennsylvania passenger cars too. So I don't think these are close to prototypical. They're way too short, I think. I'm not really sure, but I have had these since the 80s. Split Rock says the era you model, and he's answering the question from a little I can't talk. From a while ago. Oh, I also have these. I forgot about these. I'm not sure who makes, oh, these are Lima. I've got a set of these Lima cars as well. Lima, Italy, so I'll need some new trucks for those as well. And then way up there where I can't get to right now, I've got the Broadway Limited, the first Kato Broadway Limited set. Dave BNSF N-Scale, everything he models. I'm not sure what that's referring to, Dave. So is the basketball game over? Or is it still going on? Thank you, David. I'm a big fan of the Pennsylvania passenger cars. I don't really know why. Oh, yeah, I don't have it. If you're asking if I have an era, I don't have an era. I should have an era. It would help me cut down on all the things that I own. But I guess my dream is just to be able to run really long trains. So I've got, I've got some long stuff. I'd like to be able to run some long stuff one day. Of course, I say that, and I live in New York City, which basketball game's still going. Awesome. Yeah, basketball. Isn't it like it's the Las Vegas Rams versus the Cleveland Browns or something like that? There we go. I think it's funny. I did not know that Model Power. I found out at the Amherst show that Model Power was bought by MRC, which is then bought by Heartland Hobbies. So I think that's kind of neat that MRC, Model Power, the molds are still around. I don't really run hoppers much, so I don't know if I should convert this hopper. I already converted one of these, and I have two of these, so maybe I'll do this guy here. Better by a damn sight, CIRR. And we'll do that one. Maybe we'll do this one next. We'll see if anybody's still around in a couple months. Not for a couple of months, go Royals. Cincinnati Bengals. I thought it was the Cleveland Browns. I know it's a team in Ohio. Bases are loaded. I hope they score a field goal. I thought the LA Rams, I was watching, what's that show with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, whatever his name is? I thought they were moving the Rams from LA to Las Vegas. Oh, this is a cement hopper. Well, that's cool. I might have to do it if it's a cement hopper. Yeah, Artie, I know. I might have to leave this little room if I want to run stuff. I just haven't really seen many hoppers or tank cars in real life, I guess. That's so I don't know. And I don't have very many of them. Like, could I run this cement hopper like in the middle of a consist of boxcars? I think it would just look, I think it'd probably look out of place. Dragon Ball Tech says the Raleigh, North Carolina Chickens are playing. I'd believe that. Oh, the Raiders went to Vegas. Raiders, Rams, what's the difference? That's funny. It's funny. I really didn't know the difference. I mean, I know they're different teams, but I really got it wrong. I really thought it was the Rams that moved. Oh, it's too funny. Cement hoppers were used in mixed freight. There you go. So I guess I could stick it in there. That's probably a heavy car. A cement hopper? A full cement hopper would probably be a lot heavier than one of these 40-foot boxcars. They are in the fourth quarter, aren't they? I mean, I can't believe they're not close to being done. That show just goes on forever. Did they do the what's it called, Nature Planet or whatever, do the do the Puppy Bowl for halftime. Everything's still running back there. I think that's pretty good. That little steam locomotive, man, it took quite a dive off the layout, so to still be running, that's pretty good, I think. Come on. You were in there before. You can go in there again. See if I can get this bottom out so I can push a little harder on it. Raiders are in Canberra, Australia. Team Fluff won the Puppy Bowl. Nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. A cement hopper would be prototypical for New York considering all the construction, plus the, yeah, exactly. Looks like they're in the 9th inning. The 4th inning or the 9th inning, depending on how you go. San Diego Chargers. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, we at 2 minutes? Thanks, Container Man. I appreciate it. Daytona 500's next weekend. So here's a question. Why do they only turn in one direction? Like, why, what is wrong with the cars that they use in something like the Daytona 500 that they can't turn in both directions? I would think that in this modern day, they could get the cars to turn both ways. But, Rob says, Split Rock 323 knows a little bit about driving locomotives. I'm assuming he's saying that to be funny, but choppers? Oh, what do they put in cement hoppers? They put choppers? Is that what we're asking? Why are there only 4 quarters? That is another good question. That is where the track goes. But they could build the track so that it's more interesting. Or I would think they could build the track so that it's more interesting. I mean, look at things like Formula One. You can't tell me that Formula One's not so much more interesting than Daytona 500. Now, I gotta admit, you know, Talladega Nights, I could watch that, the movie, just because that's kind of funny, but I don't know about the... I mean, honestly, we're all just watching for the crashes, right? At the Daytona 500. We're not really watching to see who wins. I kind of like this Bessemer just because of the colors. But I also think I want to run more of the 40-foot stuff than the 50-foot stuff. Oh, and this one's got screws in it as well. I wonder if this one's supposed to have screws or not. Go back here, you can see. Would not be called quarters if there were more or less periods. F1 is boring. What? What are you talking about, Andy? So cement hoppers just carry ingredients for the concrete. Oh, I guess that makes sense, right? It's not actually like churning the concrete. I don't know that I knew that, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But these seem like really big screws for end scale. But why not, right? Now you see me, now you don't. There are a few road courses on the NASCAR circuit. Well, that's pretty cool. Cement hoppers usually carry Portland cement, which is used to make concrete. Yeah. If you're not first, you're last. Circuit of America's Road America, Watkins Glen, and Sonoma are all road courses on the NASCAR schedule. I did not, I mean, I knew about Watkins Glen and Road America and stuff from the motorcycle races. I did not realize they drove the cars around that as well. I agree. I think the races at like Watkins Glen are interesting, but just going in circles. I guess it's one of those things though, like if I lived nearby, it would be a lot of fun to go to the race and like hang out and have fun and, you know, do that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's not really what I want to watch on TV. Lil Rob Magic Man. I don't know who. Oh, what did Rob say now? I don't know what. I'm afraid to go look to see what Rob said. So I'm almost out. I think I got a couple more sets. This is kind of an interesting car. I'm curious more the linear. Oh, it says lifelike on it. This could be a lifelike car. Compartmentalizer equipped. TLCX 10. And I think it says right there what TLCX is. And I can't tell if like somebody painted the bottom black or if that was kind of how it came. But this might be an old lifelike car, which is kind of interesting. Ooh, Trans Am races. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, Sears Point. Yeah. I only know about these racetracks from the motorcycle races, not from car races. I think I said that once already. Now I'm just repeating myself. John, you should go. Go for the party. I hear if you can get into the center, whatever it's called, that park area in the center of the tracks, I'm told that they have some, like it's a lot of fun. You know, even if you're not into it as much. Oh, I don't have Messenger open right now, Randall. I'll have to check later. I only have Discord open right now. So this is probably lifelike, I would guess. But it's got new oh, I don't know. This doesn't fit in this box. Maybe it's not lifelike. Oh. I think it's Bachmann, I think it says. I'm getting a better set of eyes. Oh. It's Bachmann. It says Bachmann Hong Kong on the bottom of it. So it's probably an older Bachmann car. Rob says it's all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Fun fact, NASCAR no longer uses stock cars. Oh, that's cool. Stephanie Paul has an old Roger Penske built 69 Camaro Z28 race car. It was an ex-privateer owned car. That's pretty cool. Trans Am looks so cool back in the 90s and early 2000s. It is. Infield, that's what it was called, the infield. They have chuck wagon races here in Arkansas. It's kind of like NASCAR. Oh, that's too funny. What do you mean they're gonna let the Rams win. I mean, if they score the most points, aren't they going to win? Isn't that kind of how winning works? You score the most points, you win. Watkins Glen also has vintage racing. That's a fun time. So many different types of race cars racing. Yeah, I do think I like I like the technology behind a lot of the races more than I actually like the racing itself. I find it really interesting, all of the effort that goes into shaving off like a second or shaving off an ounce of weight, or the various adjustments that, you know, can be made. I don't know. So wait a second. The Rams are playing not the Raiders, but the Raiders moved to Las Vegas, which is why it's the Rams, because they're still in LA and they're playing at the, are they playing at the Staples Center or something? I should probably just stop talking because I have no idea what I'm talking about. So do the Rams have ooze for cheerleaders? No, that's what I'm talking about, Container Man, is going to the infield. You can only get to the pits if you're in the infield. They gave him 12 downs from inside the 10? Well, Split Rock, it's kind of like running a locomotive. You don't do a lot of passing. Not a lot of passing going on. I'm laughing at this. Nobody likes the Rams, not even the Rams. I thought people said that about the Cleveland Browns. Are the Cleveland Browns still a football team? I know they moved to like the Ravens or something. Or the Cleveland Browns became the Baltimore Ravens, but did they ever go back? Or something happened and now Cleveland has a team as well? Vintage racing is cool. Seeing the old cars. Oh, you know the race I do kind of like is Pikes Peak. Oh, that was bad. I just broke a stepladder off on this guy. Oh well. It's N scale. You're not going to see it anyway, right? Oh, that's kind of neat. They've got this whole little that's the one I broke off, was that center one there. If you can find the video, you need to watch the video of Sam Posey talking about the weight of a car back in the day. It's hilarious. Bywine XD from the 60s. Yeah, Pikes Peak, it's really cool. All the cars that they build specifically for that purpose, I think are really neat. Everything's still running. Yes, they are, Heath. It's a long story, though. I got the time. I probably don't have the time. I got one more set of trucks. I'm gonna swap, and then we can start preparing ourselves for Rick to go live next Sunday. Next Sunday for Sidetrack Sunday is going to be Rick. Please support the channel sponsors. Let's see if I can get this back lined up without breaking it even more. There we go. Yeah, so let's do one more and then we'll wrap this thing up. So, here's the question. Should I do the caboose just so that I have another caboose in my arsenal? Or should I not do the caboose because I've already got like 20 cabooses? But I don't think I have a Santa Fe caboose. I do not know funicular racing. He barely mentions acid dripping. He basically mentions acid dipping the car to take weight out of the car. That's pretty wild. Yeah, just remember to put the best. Looks like the Rams are driving to Disneyland. There you go. I don't think I've ever been to Disneyland. I've been to downtown Disney at Disneyland, but I've never been to Disneyland. Being on the East Coast, we all go to Disney World over here. Yep, looks like a bunch of people are saying do the caboose, so we're gonna... Oh, no. I just took the wheels off and then realized, look, they're body-mounted couplers. I don't have... I can't do the body-mounted couplers. Or, I mean, I can. I just don't have them right now. Well, I guess that's... we're going to put the caboose back together. So do I do the Conrail flat car, or do I do the CNJ hopper? So I think those are going to be the choices. Cement car or flat car? Conrail flat car. I've got a bunch of flat cars for the circus stuff, but I don't have a lot of other flat cars. Just do one end of the caboose, so you have a converter car. So I would have a caboose converter car in the middle of my train. Yeah, caboose is a whole different design. CNJ hopper, Rob says that. Roy Eltham says that. I think I kind of agree. I think the hopper, also it's CNJ, which is, you know, local to me, or, you know, local-ish to me. And we'll save these longer ones for another adventure. See if I can get these off. Final, Rams 23, Sin 20. There you go. Well, Manshed voted for the flat car, but we got a lot more hoppers. I got a New York Central boxcar, but that's a 50-footer, so that's why I'm not doing... Oh, interesting. Bengals touchdown came on a pass interference, not called, so they owed one for the Rams. There you go. Aren't all NASCAR cars like the same or something? Like they've got so many regulations that, or at least that's what I thought, is that NASCAR car, like the excitement of NASCAR is that they are all exactly the same car, so it's all about the driver. That there's not, you know, one team doesn't have any technology advantages. But I don't know if that's really true or not. I could just be making that up. Well, this is kind of exciting. All of these cars over here now get to go live back over there instead of back up there in the corner. The problem is there's no room over there. You can see this. Let me switch the camera. You can see this goes all the way to the corner over here. This is my freight stuff here. This is the circus stuff here, and then this is the out of this world stuff over there. So I may need to do a little bit more reorganization to actually get these sort of in the right spot. But I do have Rob. I do actually have some of those green New York Central boxcars that I believe are 40-footers, not 50s. But yeah, I agree. That faded green does look good. This car looks brand spanking new. It does not look like it has ever been run. Oh, and I just realized I almost I almost left the pizza cutters on. I got so excited because I was so close to being done that I almost left the pizza cutters here. Well, I hope everyone is doing well. I will be on at my usual 8 o'clock on Tuesday night. And I believe, if you have not seen it yet, there is the second section podcast. They are now doing them as live streams, and they're going to be doing them every 2 weeks. And supposedly, it's going to be at 8 p.m. Central. So I'll probably wrap up my stream on the hour. If I can actually only do an hour-long stream, we'll see how that goes. And then we can go over and support Andy Dorsch and Mike, I forget his last name, starts with an O, with the recording of their podcast. But I used to be Win on Sunday, but on Monday with early NASCAR. I don't know what you're saying, Lynn. I don't know what you're saying. The crews can tweak the motors different, but yes, they're all the same motor. Okay, so they can tweak them. They can make changes. Or at least, I guess, make changes to the settings, right? Like, yeah. Okay. There we go. So I swapped the pizza cutter wheels out, got better wheels. But this is obviously an older car. Oh, wait a second. This says this is a Brooklyn Locomotive Works car on the bottom, but on the top here it says Atlas. Yeah, this says Brooklyn Locomotive Works. So did Atlas make the car and then Brooklyn Locomotive Works did the decaling? It's all about the pit crew now. The next-gen car is designed where the teams get parts from a third-party vendor. So basically, everyone gets the same exact chassis and components, with the bodies having more manufacturer identity. Plastic pizza cutters are the worst. Yeah, they don't cut very well, do they? Thomas, sorry. The decision's already been made. We've already swapped out the... I think that's so cool. It says, I don't know if you can see it. It says, oh, it helps. It's on, it says Katie, $9.15. Like it's an original Katie price tag. Does anyone want this? I'll auction this off. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so we got done. How many cars did we actually get done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That makes sense. So we got done 15. We got more to go. But it was good. I got a lot of stuff done. And Sean's just getting here. So we'll just tell Sean what I'm doing is I'm using Microchain's plastic wheels that I took off of the trucks. I took 1996 trucks, and I took the pizza cutter wheels off the 1996 trucks, which already had the knuckle couplers on them. I put in 2022 plastic wheels from Microtrains, and then I don't know what I did. I swapped a bunch of stuff around, and now I've got some more freight I can put on the railroad. But I do need to get going, but I hope everyone has a fantastic start to their week. From the city that never sleeps, farewell, model citizens.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.